Well, it appears there might have been some kind of problem with the clock there at halftime. We thought it was a fire alarm there for just a moment. But we're getting ready for basketball again here in the second half. The teams are out of the locker room. Eagles lead it 23-22. Ramblers are staying tough. Haven't gotten a lot of shots to go down other than Dalton Hall, and even he's missed a few, but he has done a lot of damage on the inside when he's able to get the ball off the drive. Dalton Hall leads all scorers with 16 points. Stone Nix had 4, and Josh Hampton had 2 for the Ramblers. 6 different players scoring for the Eagles. Nobody with more than 5 points, so they're sharing the wealth. Neither team shooting the ball real well. Low-scoring ball game so far, and we are having some problems with the scoreboard, it seems like. The score's not even up on the board. We've lost everything, and it looks like the athletic director from Mayflower is over trying to get everything situated if they can figure out how, or it may get real interesting here in just a little bit if we have to do everything manually. The scoreboard hit a buzzer. It sounded like a fire alarm. It went off for so long, and the teams came out of the locker room, and they're sitting on the bench. They haven't even warmed up for the second half. They've not even taken – neither team has taken a practice shot here in the second half. So we're waiting to see what the final decision is going to be. They had some time put on the clock, and it didn't work. Now they've got the scoreboard set to 0 again. Oh, the joy of high school athletics. Hope everybody is having a wonderful December, getting ready for the Christmas holidays. Going to have a great time with your family and friends, I hope. They have the time set back to 8 minutes on the scoreboard, but both teams registering 0. There we get, looks like we're going to get the points back on the board, and hopefully everything will be working. When you're a player, it's a frustrating thing when you have to wait on technical difficulties. It's a good thing, though, it's at halftime and not in the middle of the game. Hopefully they'll get it straightened out and there won't be any further complications. As we get ready to start the second half, again, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, to Centennial Bank and to Red River Dodge. It's just an incredible commitment that they have made to the Rambler Foundation and to our school to make this possible. And it's not really for the broadcast because, again, the Rambler Foundation is about providing those things that are needed for the school, for academics, but this is one of the ways that we can make that happen. And we're underway here in the second half. The Eagles will have the ball first. Nance squares it up on the right wing, and he'll drive, put up a shot, contested, no good. And Josh Hampton will come away with a rebound for the Ramblers. Josh will kick it to the right wing, and Ray will bring it back up top and set the offense. Now a back door, almost. It was a good idea, but led him just a little much off Stone's hands, and that's going to be Eagle basketball. Three-pointer on the way by Credit. That won't go. And the Ramblers come away with the rebound. Dalton will kick it across court to the right wing on the baseline, get it into Stone Nix. And his shot was blocked. He was pinned, and they're going to call a jump ball. Looked like Jagers was over the back, but Ramblers will keep possession. Hampton couldn't get the shot to go, and the Eagles will have it. No one scored here in the second half so far. They'll get it inside of Jagers. He'll put it up off the glass and good. And the lead is 3. Now drive up off the glass, no good. Stone Nix will get the rebound, but it's swatted away, and the Ramblers will keep possession underneath the goal. Now cross court to the wing, three-pointer on the way. That won't go, but the Ramblers get the rebound up again. And that's Josh Hampton. Hadn't got the long-range shot to go, but he's fought for some rebounds and got some putbacks, and that's a good way to get your scoring momentum back. And the lead is back to 1. Almost stolen away. Now Credit will try to drive, dumps it off to Jagers. He gets it from behind. He was underneath the backboard, but he reaches around and gets it to go, and he's got 4 here in the second half to match his 4 in the first half. Now Hampton will spin in the lane, and he gets it to roll. If Josh could get heated up, it could mean good things for the Ramblers. 27-26, Eagles lead it. Nance cuts through the double team. He'll drop it off to Jagers, off the glass, and good. They can't let Jagers get down on the block like that because he's just too big. He can muscle it up from there. Both teams back and forth as Coach Prothrow calls a timeout. Back and forth so far here in the third quarter. Eagles lead at 29-26. As we get ready to set it back in play, the Ramblers are going to have it in the backcourt. Looking to trade baskets again. Neese has got it on the top. He'll take a dribble and then kick it off to Dalton Hall, who'll drive, loses the handle, and the Eagles come away with it. Kind of got pinned there. Whistling a foul. And they're going to call that foul, I believe, on Dalton Hall. And Williams' first free throw is up, no good. Williams' second shot is up and good. That's his first points of the game, and the Eagles lead it 30-26. Oh, Hampton's going to be called for traveling. Tried to get the jump step, but took one too many. And the Eagles are going to get it back. Ramblers just kind of have shot themselves in the foot. They played a much better team in Tuckerman the other night. As Williams puts up a shot, no good, and that's going to be rebounded by Stone Nix. He gets it out to Hampton. Now they kick it back out. Three-point basket on the way. And that's Ian Bomar in the game, and he's got himself 3 points and cuts into that lead. Now just a 1-point lead for the Eagles. Nance trapped on the wing. They'll get it to Jagers. He misses the man, but there's another one behind him who corralled the pass, and that's Williams. His shot won't go, but he's going to go back to the line again. That was kind of an accidental thing. Jagers was trying to get it to York, and he threw it behind him, but Williams was there waiting on it. First free throw's up and good. 4:30 left here in the third quarter. Williams' second shot is no good. Rebounded by the Ramblers. And now they're going to pick up a foul. Number 24, Ethan York, and that's his third. And the Ramblers will keep possession of the ball. Looking to tie with this possession. And now they're going to get a 5-second call. And the Eagles will get the ball back. Every time the Ramblers get a chance to tie the game or take the lead, there's a turnover or something. Just not everything operating on all cylinders. Nance puts a shot up off the glass, no good. One thing that the Ramblers have done is kept Mayflower off the backboard, off the rebounds tonight. Now spin move, shot up. And Josh Hampton's finally starting to feel it. And we're tied. Three-point basket on the way, no good. Rebounded by Ian Bomar. Ian's going to let it fly again for three. Good! Ian Bomar, he's the man with the hot hand. He's off the bench, and he's got 2 3-point baskets here in the second half. And he puts the Ramblers on top for the first time tonight as they lead it 34-31. And the Eagles are going to take a timeout to talk about it. They don't want to see Ian getting heated up too more. They're going to try to find someone who can get out on him. So we're a little over halfway through the third quarter. Ramblers have just taken the lead for the first time tonight, 34-31 on a three-point basket by Ian Bomar. Only 4 Ramblers have scored tonight. Here in the second half, Josh Hampton, he only had 2 in the first half. He's got 6 already here in the second half. He's got 8 for the night. Him and Ian have all the scoring for the Ramblers so far here in the second half. As I was going to say a while ago, Friday night, the Ramblers played a much tougher Tuckerman team and played them pretty good. They were just outmanned. But tonight, just haven't found the rhythm yet. But it seems like they might be feeling it. Almost thrown away there by Sutton, then another almost turnover, but Nance will control it. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Ramblers. And they'll get it ahead to Stone. Now he gets back, and the Ramblers have a chance to build on the lead. Shot on the baseline, that's over everything. Rebound to the Eagles. Ferris in the corner. He's going to try to drive. He steps back for the 3. That won't go too hard. And the Ramblers come away with it. Not a real good shot selection there. Now the Ramblers get a look, and that's good. 3-point basket. And that's Jordan Ray, and that's his first points of the night. And York comes down the middle, and he will get one to silence the Ramblers. Another 3-point basket on the way. That won't go from the corner. And the Eagles will rebound and control. Ramblers lead it 37-34. Now Jager's going to take it coast to coast. Dipsy-do. He can't make it count. And the Ramblers come away with it. Drive, kicks out to the left wing. Shot up, no good. Now there's a whistle. And they're going to call one of the Mayflower players for a clear out on the rebound. They're going to get Jagers with that one, and that's his third. He's a big guy, and he's pretty agile. Ramblers inbound to Hall on the top of the key, looking to extend the lead. They lead by 3. Kicks it back out to Hall at the top. Now Dalton will drive and kick it back. Jordan Ray, he goes in the middle. His shot is blocked by Jagers. Now Jagers is on the run. He gets momentum, and he, with the underhand, flips it up and in. Ramblers' lead is down to 1. Shot up, no good, but he's going to be hacked. That's Josh Hampton. He was hacked as he went to the goal, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be whistled on York. Hampton's first free throw's up and in. Josh's second shot's off the front of the iron, no good. And the Eagles control it. Ramblers lead by 2 as they get into Jaggers, and he puts it on the backboard. Tell you, when he gets position on the block, it's too late. And we have a tie ball game, 38 all. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Ian Bomar tried to drive that time, spin move, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to get Jaggers with that one too, I believe. And if that's his, I believe that's 4 on him. Now we're going to have a timeout. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. And I don't think the coach liked that one very much, that call, but the Ramblers are going to get it anyway. As we are here tied, Ramblers are going to have the ball with under a minute to play in the third quarter, tied 38-38. While we have this opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors, to Centennial Bank, and to Mitch Ward and all the fine folks at Red River Ram Dodge Jeep Chrysler Fiat. Ramblers trying to hold on and get in the win column. They have come up short the last couple of times they've been out on the hardwood, and this is an opportunity for them to get a winning streak going. They'll inbound it on the baseline. They get it inbounds, and they lose it. Couldn't handle the pass, and they turn it over. Eagles will bring it into the front court. Nance gets it after almost losing on the steal. He'll get a put up his shot. No good, but he's going to be fouled, and I believe they're going to get Arnold for that one. They're going to call that one on Nick Arnold. That's going to be, I believe, his second. Nance's first free throw is up and good, and that gives the Eagles a 1-point lead. You kind of get the feeling the first team that can just kind of settle down into a rhythm is going to be able to pull away with this one. Nance's second shot is good, and the Eagles lead it by 2. Eagles got a little bit too feisty, and they're going to be called for the foul. That's number 25, Tayshawn Madison. Trying to overplay the ball a little too much. And the Ramblers will reset it. Bomar will kick it down to the wing for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. And Nance will have it for the Eagles. Pulls up the shot at the buzzer, no good. I don't think the Ramblers realized that there was not much time left, but Nance's shot will not go anyway. And so we are finished with 3 quarters. And the Eagles lead the Ramblers 40-38. Still anybody's ball game. Not sure how close we are to the bonus. The scoreboard is not keeping track of that information. In fact, the last couple of times I've called fouls, they have not shown how many fouls, that individual fouls that is on the person they're calling the foul on. So we're kind of guessing at it a little bit. All right, as we start the fourth quarter, the Eagles will inbound it. Almost thrown away. Drops it off underneath to Ferris, and he finishes. I think that was accidental, but it'll count nonetheless. And the Eagles lead it by 4. Shot on the way. 3-point basket by Josh Hampton. That's his first 3 of the night, and he cuts the lead to 1. Nance will drive, but he's going to be held as he made the move. They're going to say that the foul was on the floor. They're going to call that foul on Dalton Hall. That's his second. Not a lot in the way of foul trouble for the Ramblers. The Eagles inbounded on the baseline. Oh, wow. Had an easy look, but he couldn't handle it. By that time, the defense collapsed on him. Now Nance from the three-point line, no good. And the Ramblers will rebound, and they're on the run. Hampton's going to go all the way. He draws the contact. The shot won't go, but Josh is going to go to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead. Josh trying to impose his will a little bit now as we get into the second half. First free throw is up and good, and that brings us to a tie, 42 all. Been back and forth most of the night. Josh's second shot is up and good, and the Ramblers regain the lead. Ramblers starting to pressure the ball a little bit more. They get it inside. Now that won't go. Sutton will shoot it from the wing. 3-point basket. And that's the way he started when he came off the bench in the first half, with a 3-point basket. And now he's got 2. Oh, now they're going to call a carry. Couldn't see if that was Dalton or Jordan Ray, but tried the spin move in the lane and turned the ball over on his wrist a little bit too far, and the referee called him on it. Now underneath, basket good underneath by number 14, Tristan Williams. And he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line for a free throw. Foul charge to Josh Hampton. And the free throw's up and good, but the referee blows it off. One of the Eagle players was in the lane too soon, and so the Ramblers catch a break right there, and now they trail by 4. Both teams starting to pick up their defensive pressure quite a bit. Oh, I can't believe they didn't call that one. The defender just all in Hampton's shirt. Now Dalton will take it on the baseline. Up and, and Dalton's going to be called for the charge. And now the one against Josh I'll give you, but that one, it might have gone the other way if we were playing in Rambler Arena. Anyway, turnover as Dalton picks up the foul, and the Eagles have the basketball. Nance brings it to the point. He'll kick it back to the left wing, now down on the baseline in the corner. Ball widely thrown, almost picked off, but Nance will take it. Now he's going to the baseline. He'll drive, put it up off the glass, and good. And now the Ramblers are just getting impatient. And they throw that one away. Had the lead, and they've thrown it away a couple of times, and the Eagles have capitalized, and now the Ramblers find themselves trailing 49-43 and have given the Eagles back the ball. Underneath number 14, that's Williams again. He gets loose. The defense is going too far out on the perimeter and leaving some backdoor cuts, and the Eagles have taken advantage of it, and now they've pressed the lead back to 8. As we go down the stretch, the Ramblers are going to have to take advantage of every possession, make every possession count, and try to get some defensive stops. They trail it 51-43. With 5:16 left to play in the ball game. Plenty of time to cut into this deficit, but they've got to make the most of it. Ramblers are going to have the ball in the backcourt. Thought about the back door, won't go. They get it. Now the back door goes good. It won't go. They get a rebound. Hampton for three, no good. Over everything. Now scramble for the rebound underneath, and they're gonna say the ball is gonna stay with the Ramblers. Get it inside the Stone. He'll put up a shot off the rim, rolled all the way around, no good. Rebound, no good. And now finally we get a foul. Dalton will go to the line to shoot two. And that first free throw's no good. Ramblers just struggling. You just keep thinking the next opportunity. This is it. This is it. Second free throw just off the front of the iron. Not even had a chance. Should have got the basket. Didn't miss the first rebound. And then the second one, he got fouled and he comes away with no points. Now the Eagles get it down inside, and they're going to call a foul as Ferris made his way to the basket, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Ramblers control it. Hampton tipped it to Dalton. Now kicks it underneath, and Josh Hampton gets the easy lay-in. And it's 51-45. Nance now, he just tries to do it all himself, and he splits a double team and gets the shot to go. You know, you think that's the kind of shot you want the team to take that you're playing against, but then he just makes it. Oh, no call as Stone is blocked. They'll kick it back out and reset the offense. First half I thought was called very well, but there, you know, there's always going to be home cooking in your own gym, but not this. Here late in the game, it's been a little bit questionable. Nance's shot won't go. It's partially blocked, and now the Ramblers will get it. Almost lost it. They'll get it back out. Thought about the shot, won't take it. Back in the corner now. Ray will cut across. Gets trapped in the lane. He finally puts up a shot, no good. And now we're going to get a whistle. And I think they're going to get the Ramblers on a foul. And I believe that's going to put the Eagles in the 1-1. Eagles lead at 53-45. It's been a sloppy second half. It's been a sloppy game. Neither team capitalizing on opportunities. Madison will go to the line. His first shot is up, no good, but it's rebounded by Jaggers. Ramblers have done a pretty good job on the board, but they lost Jaggers that time. Now they kick it back in. Shot up, blocked by Stone Nix, and it'll stay with the Eagles. Ferris couldn't get it over Nix that time. They get it out top to Nance. Now Sutton will find it in the middle, and it's a turnover. Ramblers get it. Hampton will kick it up to Dalton Hall, I believe. Now his shot is rejected. And the Eagles are on the run. I think that foul's going to be on the floor. Williams was going for the basket, but I think the foul happened on the floor. I can't be sure of that. We'll see if they offer him the 1-1 or 2 shots. Williams' first shot, no good, and it was a 1-1, so they called it on the floor. The Ramblers need a basket here. Josh Hampton on the wing for 3. Air ball. Rebound to the Ramblers. 3-point shot on the way. That one's off the front of the iron. No good. Now they kick it off, and Hampton will shoot it again for 3, and it's good. When at first you don't succeed, shoot it again. And the Ramblers cut the lead to 5 with 2:25 here in the ball game. Not been a great shooting night for the Ramblers. A lot of these open looks, in other occasions, they would be going down. But the Ramblers are still in it. 2:25 left here in the fourth quarter. They trail it 53-48. They can get a stop and a basket here. This could get real interesting. Neither team has handled the basketball very well. So it's going to be difficult to try to milk this clock. The Eagles will play it in the backcourt. Ramblers show some token pressure. Williams is going to try it from the free throw line. Gets it up and in. Doesn't look like the Eagles are trying to milk the clock just yet. Now underneath. Now that shot won't go. Stone Nix tried to scoop it under, but that won't work. Now Jaggers out front. He'll palm the basketball. Now they get it to York. He'll cut loose to Williams on the left side. It's blocked, and the Ramblers have the ball. Minute and a half left to play. The Ramblers need a basket in a bad way right here. Now Hampton will throw it from three-point line from the top. It comes up short. Just can't get a basket when you need it. Williams will take it on the baseline. He drops it off to York, and he'll have it for 2. Shot on the way from the left wing. That's good. That's going to be a 2-point basket by Dalton Hall. That's his first basket of the second half. He had 16 in the first half, but he's been held scoreless until now. Now there's a foul against the Ramblers, and that'll put the Eagles on the free throw line. We've got 59 seconds left in the basketball game. The Ramblers trail it by 7, 57-50. Nance will be on the free throw line for the Eagles. First shot is up, no good. Ramblers need a quick basket. Ian Bomar comes back in. He's the only person that's really had a glimmer of hope as far as the three-point line is concerned. Second shot is up and no good. Ramblers come away with it. Now they need a basket. They need a basket in a hurry. There's a three-point shot. It is hard off the glass, won't go. Jagers comes up with a rebound and gets it to Nance. See if the Ramblers try to foul. Almost stolen away by Dalton Hall, but he tips it out of bounds, and it will stay with the Eagles with 40 seconds. Jagers is so big that he can just hold the ball away from him, and nobody can do anything about it. Now we're going to get a push, and that'll stop the clock with 31 seconds. And the Eagles will go to the line. I believe that's Sutton at the line. His first shot is up and good. And he has 7. Second shot is up and good, and the Eagles lead it by 9. It's a 3-possession game with 31 seconds. Don't have time to dribble. You got to put something on the board. Shot is up, no good, and I think that's just about going to do it. The Eagles will pull it up, and they're going to milk clock now. Ramblers had a chance. They fought hard, but the shots just wouldn't go tonight. And that's going to be the basketball game. Ramblers come up just a little bit short as the Mayflower Eagles win it 59-50, stretching it out in the last few minutes. Ramblers had the lead early on, about halfway through the fourth quarter, actually, momentarily, but weren't able to hang on. And so they'll lose this one, and this moves the Ramblers to 3-6 on the season. Mayflower will go to 4-4. Like we said, we expected it to be a close, hard-fought ball game from the very beginning, and it was. And the teams finished their prayer at midcourt, and we'll very quickly run down the scoring for tonight's ball game, and then we'll sign off. For Mayflower, Jay Nance finishes the game with 11 points. Dominic Ricks came off the bench for 2. Wes Sutton, he had 8. Tristan Williams, he had 8. Tyler Ferris came off the bench and had 6. Ethan York finished tonight with 9. And David Jagers had 4 in the first half, had 10 in the second, so he finishes as top scorer for the Eagles with 14. For the Ramblers, Dalton Hall had 16 in the first half. He only had 2 in the second half, and he finishes with 18. Jordan Ray had 3. Ian Bomar came off the bench with 2 big three-point baskets, and he finishes the night with 6. Stone Nix had 4 points. That's very rare for him, but he had a lot of trouble underneath with big David Jagers. And then Josh Hampton, he only had 2 points in the first half, but he turned it on in the second half, and he winds up with, let's see, he winds up with 19. If I did my math right, that's 8, 9. 19. So Josh Hampton finishes as top scorer. He had 19, 17 in the second half. And boy, if Dalton Hall and Josh Hampton could have got it together, Dalton scores 16 in the first half. Josh scores 17 in the second half. If they could have put 2 halves together, this ball game could have gone the other way. Well, we appreciate you being with us tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of our broadcast. We want to say again thank you to Centennial Bank and to Red River Ram Dodge Jeep Chrysler Fiat. Thank you for them helping us with the broadcast. We will be on the road again tomorrow night at Bald Knob, and that'll be our last broadcast before Christmas if my memory serves me correct. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. God bless.